Alright folks, the deck is Reno Elemental Mage. The goal of the deck is to play a bunch of elementals, buff them up with Therazane, as well as summon them with Maruut Stonebinder, reducing their cost to 1 mana with Luna's Pocket Galaxy if possible, and then drawing through our deck with a bunch of card draw. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube. All right, away we go. Oh, welcome, Dark Wolf. We're going back to Wild today, at least for the beginning. Might venture back into Standard. We'll see how things go.
Versus Undoing.
Wisdom shall bring victory.
There's no turning back now.
Alright, surely this priest will give me time to set up a Luna's Pocket Galaxy, right? Maybe not. Just gotta tempo this in case it is aggro Shadow Priest. But it looks like it might not be. Well, that's not a card I want to pay 10 mana for.
Stop this snowstorm.
For their sake, I hope it's not aggro, jeez. It's an unfortunate draw for a variety of reasons. Got a lot of low-cost elementals, too, and we just broke the chain at, like, the worst possible time. That helps a little bit. Just gonna ping here in case I brick my draw again. Eventually, I'm sure the opponent will play a card, right?
Toys are much more fun to bring.
There's a card. Yeah, well, we did brick our draw again.
Well met.
Ya boy Coop. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate that.
Come, pray with me.
Like, everything they're playing, when they are playing cards, makes it look like just your typical aggro Shadow Priest, but then they, like, haven't... What is going on? What is this? What? I'm losing my mind. Okay, this has to be a robot, right? Because these are some of the worst plays I think I've ever seen in my 10 years of playing Hearthstone. You have a chance to check out the game I mentioned. I watched a little bit of Frost Prime was playing it on stream today because he was in the Invitational. So I watched a little bit of it. It looked interesting. I didn't catch enough of it to like actually follow closely what was going on. Okay, now it's starting to make more sense, I guess, but... Unfortunately, we do probably have to play this and then set up for a Reno next turn. Public demos January 20th. Yeah, I saw that. Or heard that, rather. Okay, I need to get armor gain off of this, I guess. They have one minion in hand because they raised it dead with one minion dead.
Toys are much more fun to raise.
That's the one. Just need to find a little bit of healing somehow. Or just get some face damage in. With the help of the opponent here.
Come, pray with me. Come.
Incoming double Mind Blast. Rage quit. That has to be lethal, right? Mind Seer here. Hero Power. And Mind Blast. I don't see a world where it isn't. Yeah, GG. It is unbelievable to me that I lost this game after the decisions that were made. Just wild Hearthstone things, I guess.
Khadgar versus Anduin.
To all my fans, this one is for you.
There's no turning back now.
It's actually a pretty good looking keep. I could coin one of these two, play the other one on curve, and then figure it out from there. This might be a little ambitious. Same as this. So let's look for some of the cheaper stuff. That counts. Okie dokie.
Oh, you built this for me?
Can consider a few things for next turn, but many of them involve the Flame Revenant here. Oh, we got that guy back. This one's kind of interesting. Alright. I mean, it's a little ambitious, but it's fun. It gets us to the Pocket Galaxy. That was one of the worst possible outcomes. So that's unfortunate for me.
Not entertained.
Job's done. Surrender your will to the Cabal.
I demand the blood.
Force them to have a board clear for this.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
It's mostly a board clear. Probably good enough, at least.
There must be.
I kind of feel like Zeph is worth hanging on to for an attempted lethal push, if we can figure that out. Or even just to clear on that, because that's a fair amount of healing. That's rude. I want Arcane Explosion.
Help me, I dare you! Your wish is my suggestion.
Fan of Knives, even better. Forgot they buffed that card. Got Rag. This looks like a Reno the hero. Nope. Okay, that makes this a great play.
The future is ours. Behold the
And it sets up the
tools
rag.
of creation.
Or just the lethal on board. I am the Tempo King. Hey, it's Pyros. Unsilenced, I'll have you know. Poor opponent never really got off the ropes. Yeah, that was the goal.
Khadgar versus
Oh god. Are we actually going to encounter Plague Death Knight in Wild?
Get back to work.
There's no turning back now.
He's, no matter what type of Death Knight we're up against, it's not a good hand for it.
We have turned our
Even,
curse
okay,
into
that's
our
much better.
strength.
Job's done.
You're welcome, Dark. Congratulations, and sorry that happened to you. Seems like a good book. Nope.
Job's done.
I mean, I guess it's better to draw this now than for turn and get irritated that way. Just want to make sure we're playing an elemental next turn. Not sure face is where I would go with those attacks. 4 mana 6/6. Very nice. I've got the Remnant next turn. Alright. Just trying to survive to the, well, multiple Renos. I would have liked to have cleaned that guy off, but... we are going to have to restart the Elemental Chain, but Therazane is a good card.
Our gift of the Arcane enlightens us.
Okay. 7. Okay, perfect. Alright, 7, 10.
We're gonna have some fun.
And we don't have to worry about any of these going face, which is nice. Clear board, which means we've got a couple of options for next turn. It actually probably just needs to be the Therazane.
I'm the snake in your face.
Trade here. We're just looking to make it to the Reno next turn. Which will once again reset the Elemental Chain, but we can restart it with some of the ones that aren't relying on other elementals. And they will be quite large. Basically, turn 8 is probably the Reno. Turn 9 is looking like Ashen, Pyros plus a ping. Unless we hit a 2-mana elemental.
Pick me! Pick me!
Ooh. Blood tap is good value.
Gotta get a move on.
But so is Therazane, I guess. We have seen duplicates, so I need to expect Reno on their end. Jeez.
Magic!
Do I need to Reno here?
There must be a way.
They dropped the Astalor. Yeah. I mean, it's turn 8. He's active. We play him. Like, there's an odd chance that they just randomly have a Helia in the deck, so probably better to just get it out of the way.
Happy birthday, Roffle. To celebrate, we're going to make pork tacos with fresh salsa and a lime creamer.
Okay. That sounds good. But it's not my birthday. Thank you for the 20 months, though, Benno. Damn. Well, that might be an issue. The shapes are kind of awkward for this board, at least.
Winds of the south, come to my aid!
Oh, you built this for me?
Probably should have done this earlier in the turn.
Wither away so easily. Unleashed!
Alright. A little sketchy here because they do have the Astalor. But I do still have the other Reno.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
Maybe it is just an Epsilon here. Kill that and that.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide! Feeble prawns! Feeble prawns!
Job's done.
Okay, that's good for a litlittle bit of healing if we need it. We do have lethal, even if they just kill the one here. Unfortunately, that's more than the one. Have to clear. It is quite expensive, though.
My pain doesn't
There's the
compare
curses,
to your
or plagues.
pain. My God is killing it!
Kalimos clears, right? He does 3.
By the elements combined!
Problem is,
Job's done.
don't like plagues in my deck. And we don't get the healing.
You have earned an eternity of torment. You've created a temporal anomaly. You have earned an eternity of torment.
That's a lot of torment. It's really unlucky to hit 3 in a row like that. My deck isn't that full of them. Alright, gotta try and get there next turn. I think that's our last chance. Unless I just draw 4 in a row. Which is not likely to happen. I guess it would only have to be 3 in a row with the ghoul. Still not terribly likely to happen. Got what, 6, 7, 8. 8, less than half of my deck is plagues.
My compliments to the ship.
Lightboard is killing it!
Have to draw 2 in a row now. Still unlikely.
You ain't seen the last of me.
I mean, that's just why plagues are not good. You just get tempoed out by, like, everything else that exists.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
There's no turning back now.
And just keep an early curve. This counts. Pray it's not Secret Mage. Or Quest Mage. I guess we do have this if it's Quest Mage. Doesn't look like either, though.
Nice to meet you.
Fortunately, we might just have to play a naked Amalgam so that we can keep the Elemental Chain rolling for the Azerite Giant. Yeah. Unless? No.
Excuse me, over here.
What a gamer. Worst case scenario, I can coin this and then play this behind it. Welcome, Buggy Man. Rama, hello.
Nice and toasty! Nice and toasty!
Jeez. Okay, so we go, worst case scenario, we go here into here, here. This is playable alongside this, so we just hit them both. And then hope to get something like Ragnaros off this, for that double Ragnarosi. Molten Rune. Also this into the Therazane, okay, not Molten Rune. This into here doubles the value, kind of, on that on whatever minion we hit off of it, so that's pretty nifty. Double Zeph would have been nice, but... Oh! We actually hit the double Ragnarosi. Oh. It's beautiful. And then we just turn them back into the regular Ragnaros with the Therazane. Very nice. Okay, so they have another one of those in hand. It's not really the end of the world because if we have the Ragnaros, we have the double rag, I guess. We have the Neptulon. Pretty good spot, I think. We just have like rather large numbers on our minions as well. There's two of them. Nice. Face. Oh. Why couldn't you be more like your brother? You wouldn't believe how many times I heard that growing up.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
It's unfortunate for me. Oops. I hope you enjoy that.
Well, if your brother was Ragnaros, I don't doubt that you'd constantly be coming up short. Insect.
Wow. Wow, just reliving childhood trauma. Thank you, Kali. That was the singular spell in my deck, by the way. So, pretty unfortunate that we rolled that. Just draw better, I don't know what to tell you. Well, why didn't you say that before that happened? It's not much use to me now.
In the light's name.
Big boy. Bonk. Bonk. Oh man, I can't wait to get 10 of these. That just killed you. All right. They learned something today? Yeah, they learned that Neptulon is heckin' broken. Please nerf, oh my god.
forsaken.
There's no turning back now.
Look, this is a terrible, terrible plan. But we keep these hands. Bring back Big Shaman 20. Jeez, no. No. The last thing we want is that the Big Shaman meta with Big Rogue was one of my least favorite things to have ever existed.
Oh, you built this for me?
Okay, that's probably an important draw. Urge. I don't know if we're actually going to get the Pocket Galaxy off in this matchup. Hearthstone, are you okay? What happened to my frame rate there for a moment? My internet still on? There we go. Well, unfortunate. We were pretty sure we had sorted out the disconnects. Hopefully that's just an anomaly.
Reality.
You can't stop this snow.
I'm sorry, doggo. Like, we could have saved the this for the big spell here, but that's not worth it. Like, it still heals for 3, and that's fine. Urge. They're doing a lot of minion clearing, which I'm just kind of fine with right now. Suddenly they've changed their mind. Imagine playing around Dirty Rat and Mutanus. Couldn't be me. Okay, look away, chat. This is gonna get ugly. But we have to play around Scale Command.
You'll need to run faster than that.
Alright, now we get to play the fun game of Do We Die here?
Observe and reflect.
Like, how hard do I want to edge the Reno? Only got 3 cards in hand. How much damage could they really do? I mean, I'm concerned about Furious Howl. This is 2 mana. 4. So that's 4 damage. It would have 5 left. Let's say it's aim shot. That's 8. More.
Time.
I'm no coward.
Nice to meet you. Who may I do?
Incoming Dragon Bane. Dragon Bane is very unreliable now. So that's the good news. Or what? Are you sure about that? I guess they're just in desperation mode. I don't know what draw they could have gotten that would have made that worth, though. Or would have gotten them lethal from here. Oh, we're dead. Well, they found the draws.
I have no time for games. A mistake.
Oh, they miscounted. Oh, that's one off.
I have endured enough.
You know, just nothing but perfectly played games of Hearthstone today. Literally peak Reno edging. Yeah, we were straight gooning there. Never even got to play the Reno.
Well met.
Joe, thank you for the 37 months. Appreciate that.
Khadgar versus Valera.
Watch your back.
There's no turning back now.
That's nice. Saw you in Zeddy's video. What is going on in duels? I mean, people are doing some cheating, I think. But I don't know what that has to do with me.
Job's done.
There be no treasure 6 feet under.
Is a sound clip from you in the video? Oh. What was I saying?
Well met.
Have a sub. Been enjoying the Slay the Spire videos these last few days.
Your wish is my
Hey, happy to hear that, Bronze. Give it the 2 months. Something about your opponent hitting the nuts. That sounds like something I'd say. I guess I'll just watch the video to get the context. I don't know. But like, I haven't played duels while the bug stuff was going on. So, I haven't, like, experienced that. Just the typical duels experience of opponents hitting the nuts, you know? Likely we lose the elemental chain, but we've got, jeez. Decent follow-ups at least. Let's take that off the board, it's kind of spooky. Most of my deck is playable next turn. Seen that clip too? Your commentary is scarily fitting for the footage? Yeah, it's probably just a goof since I play duels and it just lined up with what was going on. But I haven't seen the video.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
Ow. Can I get you to stop, please?
The future is ours.
Well, it's a playable card, so I'll take it.
Jules heard something about not going gently into that good night and has decided to really show Hearthstone what a clown fiesta actually looks like. I'm so proud.
Yeah, the unfortunate reality, though, is that it just validates the decision, right? Because the reason given was that it's difficult to maintain and there are a lot of bugs. And then this happened.
Never bring a sword to a fish.
She didn't draw any cards, but she healed for 4. That's a good job, as far as I'm concerned. How did they hit a pirate with all of these spells in their deck, you know? Alright, let's play this Reno, clear the board, and then continue edging a little bit here. But I don't think it's... I think it's just like a security flaw. I think it's more tied to the fact that they just laid off a bunch of engineers because they're profit-seeking ghouls.
There be no treasure 6 feet under. Glory, I'm here for the gold. Rise, me hearties.
That's just like your typical corporate America behavior.
Magic. We're gonna be rich.
I should say they're run by profit-seeking ghouls. Bye. Absolutely, they should never happen with a complete engineering development or QA team. Yeah. In particular, the way that Blizzard historically has treated its QA employees as essentially not employees, but even when they are employees, they're like overtly presented as a secondary tier to like your regular employees. I'm pretty sure they're now just contractors as well, and so like not actually on Blizzard payroll. Like the gaming industry is horrendous, especially on QA, which is an important facet. My friend, while he was getting his master's, did QA for SOE when they still existed, and the conditions were just absolutely horrendous. So it's not necessarily unique to Blizzard, nor is it unique to the industry, but it sure is prominent in the industry.
I will fight with honor. There's no turning back now.
1, 2. Keep the Reno because Paladin tends to be board-based. QA is not given the proper credit they deserve. Yeah, at my at the last company I worked at. Well met. Before I started streaming, our QA team was quite good, but despite being understaffed. And after years of being understaffed and underpaid, they just left en masse to a new company. Like the manager took her entire team to a new company, and it was just like chaotic for a while. Fortunately, that was just before I left, so I didn't have to deal with it long. But it was an absolute nightmare. She was like simultaneously the QA manager and the release manager too, so like scheduling product releases was just on hold for a while. It was...
The light dims, but
There's great evidence for why QA is important. New cards, PogChamp. Do you ever coin this fellow?
Have enough mana.
No, we just make a 4-mana 6/6. Deputization Aura is just so much healing. Not that they need it right now. Just wanted to point that out because it's important that everybody hears my complaints. You are frequently concerning, friend.
By the holy light. Reporting for duty.
Let's go here, and then we can coin the Flame Elemental to keep the... Actually, do I need to? Right, none of these require an Elemental to be played. I don't really care that much about the Overflow Surger or the Azerite Giant at this stage, so I can hang on to the coin, maybe save it for next game. We've also just got 14 with the Wind Fury on this guy, so there's a decent chance we have lethal next turn with the Zephrys. Hold. Alright, any lethalers? 14, 18, 19. GG.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Oh, my mouse is acting weird there. I almost misclicked. Jeez. That would have been tragic. Nailed it.
Versus Valera.
Watch your...
This deck seems garbage.
There's no turning back now.
Guess I'm just good at the game then. Thank you for the compliment. You're welcome, Luke. Blame Luke.
Nice to meet you.
Trustledge Jaina was still good. She could be used to play with all these elementals. Yeah.
Never bring a sword to a...
Unfortunately, like, Reno exists,
There's no
right?
traitor 6 feet under.
This is not a good hand for the matchup, unfortunately. Nor is it a good matchup, but that's fine. We'll figure it out.
Look, you shinies.
Help me, I dare you!
I hopped in stream and immediately thought it was going to be a pile of cards, and have been pleasantly surprised. I mean, it is a pile of cards. No, absolutely. The deck's bad. That chatter's just a dummy. Two things can be true.
Rise me, hearties!
Like, playing piles of cards is my entire brand. Hey, welcome, Karina. Glad you're enjoying the content. Your English is better than mine at times, so no need to feel self-conscious about that. But glad you made it. I think this opponent had a better draw than the last one, and I had a worse draw than the last time. So that's going to make this a bit of a challenge. Let's just make sure this dies, and then enjoy the inevitable heart attack when we leave lethal on board.
Well done. You win.
Unlucky. We're never going to beat the pile of cards allegations now.
Versus Anhilda.
The stage is up.
It's a sweet warrior skin.
There's no turning back now.
Be sick if Scar was a Shaman Mage dual class legendary. Yeah, but like in a couple of years when Badlands rotates, you can simply just be good at the game and Eroded Sediment into Scar. It's quite simple, really.
I see you've brought guests.
Oh no, they're gonna break my Alunith in my collection.
Time is fleeting.
It's clearly for the Staff of Medivh. Right, what did I say? Or is it? Who actually has Alunith? Is it Medivh's mom? I don't know. I don't follow StarCraft lore.
Oh, you built this for me.
Roffle, would you rather be a shark or a train? Whichever one gets me out of having to answer those types of questions.
Dethrone our
will this still give me wild growth?
Your wish is my
Because I want wild growth. Unlucky, at least we get an elemental for next turn. Would you still love chat if we are worms? No, worms are icky. I also don't have the capacity to love chat presently. Hey, you're very welcome, Reno. Appreciate the kind words. Boom! I am the Tempo King. No, put that card back. That one too. Oh man, they're gonna slag my balls here in a moment.
Hold me, I dare you! Alakazam! Job done.
Take two, dummy. God, I'm so good. They'll never recover from this. Okay, maybe they will. 6 mana is what? Trial by Fire? Bran?
Alakazam!
Guess we'll never find out.
Your valor prevails.
Sag. Alright. Deck is clearly the turbo nuts. I won every game that I didn't lose, so. Very good.